Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ryan here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Acorn, my brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons island. I am in the process of picking these pumpkins that I'm going to be selling here, and it looks like we have some Nook Miles tasks completed as well too. Great, because I still need quite a few. I'm ready to begin villager hunting, and I've made a little bit of progress on Acorn. You might be able to see it on the map or whenever we get to that point, but I do have the 3 villager homes that I need to place down and then begin getting all the things that I need in order for the villager to move in. So all the furniture that I need to build in order for them to do so. But first, I'm going to do the thing that I said I was going to do since the very beginning, which is to basically sell all these pumpkins and see what kind of a profit. Like, what would it be if I decided to try and play this game as a straight up farmer? In the beginning, we only relied on turnips and I guess just getting bells from other people. But out of curiosity, and I just want to know. I haven't looked it up or anything, and I've ignored anything that would have told me how much money this would eventually get me. But it looks like selling everything is going to get me 10,500 bells. Okay, so I watered them every day. It was 10 pumpkins, so okay, so it's about 100 or 1,000 bells per plot, which is not the worst, I guess. I mean, it took 3 days in order for that to happen. I did get some Nook Miles tasks completed because of it, so that's good. Still a far way away from enough to do a decent sized villager hunt. I'm hoping to do at least 10 to 20 tickets on the first villager hunt, as I'm sure that it shouldn't take me that long. But okay, well, I guess over the course of the next 3 days I have at least 10,000 bells coming my way. So some silly math stuff here. 3,000 a day, I guess that's okay. I'm still definitely going to be waiting for Daisy May, and definitely going to be trying to do turnips first and foremost, as that is definitely the fastest way for me to earn bells without doing anything external as far as I can think of. But otherwise, thank you all so much for joining me here. Like I mentioned before, you can see there are quite a few things that I have unlocked since the last video. There's still not much that I can do in regards to island designing, but I now have access to a few more of these DIY recipes. One of the newest ones being the permanent ladders. I just downloaded that one there. I have the slingshot one. I got that one. And I'm not focusing too hard on this, but it is nice to go back in every now and again and see if I can change the appearance of my main home. And none of them really stick out to me at the moment. But thank you all so much for joining me again on this series. I hope you've been enjoying my little trip back through Animal Crossing New Horizons. And especially New Horizons 2.0, and seeing what that kind of looks like from beginning to, can't really say end. It's not really an end. Hey, Billy. Normally, okay, well, I was gonna say normally I don't talk to the NPCs whenever they run up to me. Later on, they just kind of give you random pieces of items that you don't really need. But this one is definitely one I have been looking to get reactions. It's been really weird to start my videos without the sitting reaction. I know it's still going to take a while for me to get that, but the reactions are admittedly some of my favorite parts about this game. Being able to do things in response to things is always quite fun. So I placed the starting bridge over here next to the first 2 starting homes. I think in hindsight, maybe I wish I didn't place it this close, as it's gonna take me a while to be able to afford to move both of these homes. Or maybe not. But I wanted something close to the outlet because I wanted to make it so that I wasn't moving this bridge that much. When I terraform and I go back and do this, if I end up leaving just this small portion right here intact and then terraform the spaces above it, that would be totally fine. But if I moved the bridge up here and I decided to want to connect the bridge or the outlet in a different way, that means I have to move the bridge. So the closer the bridge to the outlet, the better. But I didn't want it so close to the outlet that it basically made it so that I couldn't do anything like an extension of this river. So yeah, that's why the bridge is like that. So I'm wanting to place those 3 plots over here, and I think this is the first time I'm going to be getting fossils as well too. Still do not have blathers on the way. I think I still need to donate a few more things to Tom Nook before he will have blathers commit fully, or I need to unlock a few more things. I did have the upgraded Nook's Cranny as well too, as you can see, or rather the now newly built Nook's Cranny, of course. So we did see Mabel and Abel's sisters will be opening up soon. One thing that's been really nice to do is be doing stuff randomly that gets you Nook Miles tasks completed. It's been a very long time since I've just dug random things up and I get 300 Nook Miles for things. If anything, it's a shame that you get, you know, the eventually that you complete all the achievements and all the Nook Miles stamps that you can get, because man, it's so satisfying. That was one thing that I remember that I missed. It was incredibly satisfying to do something and then get the random achievement unlocked, or even go through the list of things that you can do and see what you were close to doing. And even though I didn't complete all of them during my original playthrough, I did complete a good majority of them. A lot of the ones that I didn't complete, if I remember right, were the ones that were like a lot of the longevity ones. I think I still never even unlocked the golden shovel, for example. Now that I'm down here exploring the southern part of the beach here on this side of the island, one thing that I completely forgot about that I should be doing in the first place is I should be placing all of the homes on the beach. That way I have all of the room to terraform the island. I don't know why I completely forgot that that was a thing. So it's gonna get a little bit tight here in regards to placing these housing kits, but ooh, yeah, okay. Or maybe because these are the starting ones, maybe they won't let me place them on the beach here. Too close to the water, need more room. I know that the houses in general just become 4x4s, but I think it's not letting me do it because I need a place to place down the furniture. So I'm going to place them in spots that hopefully don't remove too many trees. Okay, plot 1, technically plot 2 has been placed, and I need to check the list of things that I need to build in order to get this going. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply make all the ones that I need for this one, and instead of placing all 3 immediately, I'm simply just going to finish this one first and then see about what to do about filling it with a villager, and hopefully one that I get to choose via villager hunting. It's so funny. In the beginning, we were all so obsessed with breeding flower combinations. I don't know if anybody still is in the process of cross-breeding flowers to get different color combinations. I'm sure that people still are, but in the beginning, it was all about, for me, watering all the flowers to make different types of combinations. Now, I think I'm totally fine to just let the flowers kind of do their own thing, but now instead we're watering crops. Who would have ever thought a couple of years ago? Even though this part requires me to just come up here simply to pick all of the lilies for the wreath that I need to make, it's also a good opportunity for me to clean up all the weeds that are up here on the second level now that I have access to it with the ladders. I haven't made any permanent ladders yet. I just saw that it requires a basic ladder and a lot of wood, and I don't have a lot of wood just quite yet. I don't really have access to, well, now I do, I guess. I was going to say I didn't really have access to a lot of the trees that I would normally or should normally have, but this is good enough. The only thing we're really missing now is the vaulting pole to get to the final portion of the island, and even then, not really. If I can get another bridge before then, but I can't remember the sequence of which one happens before which. But regardless, yeah, so I'll just finish cleaning up this area. I'll probably go through and with my axe just get all the wood that I can off of this section. The section down there, build everything that I need, and then I will hopefully have accumulated enough Nook miles with the things that I'm doing at that point to maybe even go searching on another island for another villager and see if we can't find a squirrel to come fill out this plot. You know, there are a lot of cool starting ponds that you can get on your island. I've seen some people who, I think they start with either a heart pond or a crescent moon pond or something. This is probably the most generic generic starting pond anyone could have ever gotten. This feels good. This feels good. The whole island, like, daily process again, like the cleaning of it all, starting fresh, making sure, you know, that you've gotten every tree for the resources. Getting resources every day has been something, I think, from this game that I was kind of missing. I think one thing that I definitely talked about a lot in the beginning was this game giving us, like, something to do, a nice routine to have. And I think, man, I think in some ways, I think completing my island was probably one of the, like, maybe not exactly a decision that I regret making, but maybe it was one of those decisions that, I don't know. I remember putting it off for so long because I didn't want to ever stop designing it. But when I put a nice little bow on it, it felt really good to finally have it completed. But yeah, I think admittedly I did miss this whole, you know, having something to do on an island kind of thing, little getaway. And yeah, especially when I decided to make like I guess there's no other way for me to put it, but like a designer island, one that prided itself not really on being too much about its daily activities, but more just about, hey, this looks really cool. Doesn't it look really cool? And while it was great, yeah, I did miss this a little bit. I'm running into the pockets being full issue quite a bit. Gotta say, I know that I'm saving up a lot of Nook Miles for Nook Miles tickets, but I'm starting to get to that point where I'm about to just spend the 5,000 to get that pocket organization guide, to get that third row of pocket space. It's just, you don't really know how much that third row matters until, especially at a time like this when I'm gathering so many things all at once. Well, maybe I don't really need that much left anyway. Let's see all what I can build with what I currently have, which is actually quite a bit. That's more than I thought I had. I might be able to finish this particular plot right now. Turns out I had pretty much everything. Didn't need to go venture out any further than this for everything that I needed. So, oops, I might have let me turn these in really quick. So that will finish this house. I got everything I needed for the interior. I just need to turn in, oh right, I need to just place it out here, all these things for the exterior. And then after that, I need to go talk to Tom Nook and see what we need to do from there. Hey Tom. It's weird just calling him Tom. His full name is Tom, and it's I always call him Tom Nook. I thought I'd try it just one time to remove the Nook. I don't like it. Not gonna do that again. Yep, all going smoothly. The first house has been completed. I'll get started on home construction and welcoming our new residents. Gotta get this done quickly and get it done right away. All goes well, we could have someone in a new home as soon as tomorrow. I plan on letting the island know about folks moving in or out during my island broadcasts. Once I know who will move into a certain home, I'll post the info on the sign for that plot. Okay, so I need to go check it right now. I don't think there's anyone there currently. Well, there we go. Who's it sold to? Audie. Well, that's really cool. Audie first appearing brand new for the first time to the Animal Crossing series in this game. One of the most highly sought after villagers. I don't know if Audie is still one of the most sought after villagers in this game, but Audie, I think, is still one of the coolest villagers, of course named after the wonderful Animal Crossing grandmother that that we all love. If you don't know about her, look her up. She's awesome. And yeah, but okay, so Audie is our first villager, and that's how the whole process works for getting that done. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and just complete the other three then and see what our first three villagers are for this island. So let's go ahead and just get that going. I just wish they didn't make it this gigantic starting area. Like I said, I understand because you need to put stuff on the outside of it, but it's weird. You can't place them where you want it to. Stone stool. and a clothesline. And that will take care of this plot. And that'll take care of both the plots now. So my island is an absolute mess now. But I've completed all the homes. So that one is done. I don't think... Did I get the animation on this one? Let me double check. I got the animation on that one. You just saw it. Check exterior items. All good to go. Okay, I guess I didn't check... Oh, wait a minute. That worked. Did I not celebrate this one? I got all that stuff too. Huh, that's weird. I thought I was going to get the animation for that one. Either way, so you can see I have the one sold for Audie, but not the two sold here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, talk to Tom Nook, see if anything happens when I do. Hopefully there's an update. Like maybe he tells me, oh, hey, you know, it's great. You got all 3 done. But if not, I'm just going to at least go check and see if maybe they're sold. Now, there we go. This is different. Are you close to finishing the plots and furniture? They are all done. I would love to know who we are going to be welcoming here. Plot 2 sold to Audie. Plot 3 sold. Plot 1 sold. Okay. Now... Again, I'm not sure if I had a window there where I could have moved in a villager of my choosing. I feel like if I had maybe gone to an island before talking to Tom Nook, I might have been able to sell them one of these plots of homes. I'm not quite sure. But regardless, we have Audie being moved in there. Let's check plot 1 and see who's going to be moved in here. And it is going to be barreled. Unfortunately, not a squirrel, so just another one of the villagers that we will be moving out ASAP. I'd hate to move out Audie. I've had Audie on my island before, and Audie was nice to have. But plot number 3, the 5th villager to enter Acorn is Fauna. Oh my, okay, Fauna's pretty cool. Fauna being a villager that I've thought about getting before. But yeah, given Acorn's theme, we already know that Fauna is also going to be on there with Audie, barreled, and unfortunately with Plucky and Billy too. So yeah, no starting squirrels in the first 5 villagers, but that is okay. All right, well, everybody, we are still basically taking the game day by day, and so as of right now, there is really not much for me to do in regards to at least this portion of it. Really, now we're at a point where we do something and we just kind of wait until the next day, something that I haven't had to do in quite a while. So we're going to move these villagers in. I can probably still donate some stuff to Tom Nook. That way we can start working on getting Blathers moved in here, but I made quite a bit of a mess on this island during my progress of getting all the furniture built. I've chopped so much wood. There's still so many weeds on the other part of the island I need to pluck. But like I said, beyond that, there's really not much else that I need to do in regards to today's activities in general. So I think that is where we are going to go ahead and end it off right here. I'm just going to tell him I found this creature really quick and see what happens. I feel like I am maybe at least 1 away from unlocking the museum. We can at least end on that note. Yeah, send it to Blathers. I know who your museum curating friend is. Oh, this might be the phone call. Hold the phone. Someone's calling. There it is. Blathers, is that you? Seeing that name pop up for the first time as well, too, was really, really cool. It's so good to go back and re-experience this. Local fauna are as abundant as expected. That's a really funny thing to say, given who we know we're getting on this island. All right, guys. Well, we know where this is going. Have a great day. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Turn notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next video.